The experience of Mount Sinai, the receiving of the Ten Commandments, the godly revelation, was an awesome experience. We find verses in the Chumash where it says, by Yom HaShlish, on the third day, v'koilos uvrakim, there were thunders and lightning. V'anon kovid alahor, a heavy cloud. V'kol shofar, and the sound of the shofar blast, chazak ma'od, extremely powerful. V'yecherat kol ha'am asher b'machaneh, and the people trembled. Later on it says again, v'cholam roimis hakodesh v'salapidim es kol ha'shofar. Vayaram vayonu, they saw the lightning, they saw the thunders, they saw the voices, they saw the flames, they saw the smoke, the flaming mountain. They trembled. They moved back. And they actually told Moshe Rabbeinu, this is a frightening experience. Please, you speak to us. Now we know that the moment of Mount Sinai is an experience that was only one time since the creation of the world and will never be repeated again. But one asks the question, what was the purpose of all this drama? The light show, lightning, thundering, blasts, smoking mountain, flaming mountain, just to frighten the people? One would think that just hearing God's voice is frightening enough. In fact, they couldn't take it, it said. They couldn't only hear the first two commandments. They passed away and they needed to be revived. So what was the purpose of these thunders, these explosions, so to say, of sounds, the sounds effect? Let us think for a moment what actually happened to Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai was not just a moment where God came and taught us laws, because in fact, not a time to go into it here, but every single one, or just about every single one of those 10 commandments, we already knew. It was nothing new. We already believed in God. We already rejected idols. We already respected our parents. We already knew that immorality is inappropriate, and so on. What happens over here was a dramatic, fundamental shift, change in the existence of the world. As it says in the Medrash Tanchuma, that prior to the Mount Sinai experience, there was a separation, there was a gap between the divine and the mundane, where the godly was spiritual and the mundane was physical, where this physical, mundane world was unable to allow itself to be permeated, was unable to receive the godly reality, where the world looked at itself as a real existence. And suddenly at Mount Sinai they realized, when Vayered Hashem el Har Sinai, God came down on the mountain and fused himself with the finite physical world, they suddenly realized that their existence is not real, that it only exists because God created. It only exists because God wills it to exist. Without it, it's null and void. This was a major transformation, a major realization by the entire world. Not just the Jewish people, but the whole world, the whole universe was shaking in its core belief, in its core existence, to realize that really the Creator is real and the world is only as real as God allows it to be. Now, when one finds himself in most of a shocking experience, a sudden realization that all that he thought and knew and was convinced of in the past was mistaken, obviously, this will bring out in the person a tremendous trembling. This will bring out in the person an expression of a wow expression. These koilos uvrakim, these sounds That was the wow expression, the wow factor that the whole world recognized. So this wasn't just to make us frightened, it was a realization of the truth, of the emes, of the beauty, of the depth, of the inner dimension of the entire world, which was revealed at that moment. Now that's a wow factor. The final wow factor, though, will be with the imminent coming of Mashiach. Then we saw it for a moment, a glimpse. In the time of Mashiach, we will experience it, we will live it, we will appreciate it, we will see it, and we'll celebrate it. May this be right now.